The summer sun beat down on Burrowville, turning the usually crisp air into a warm, fuzzy blanket. Inside their cozy burrow, Mama and Papa Rabbit were bustling about. Today was a special day, the day they would take their little one, Hopper, to choose a summer sports class. Hopper, a bouncing ball of energy with fur the color of dandelion fluff, hopped excitedly around the burrow. He couldn't wait to try all sorts of new things. "Will we play football first, Mama?" he asked, picturing himself kicking a giant ball like the grown-up rabbits he'd seen. Mama Rabbit chuckled. "We might, little one, but there are so many other fun sports to try too." Soon, they were all hopping out of the burrow, the sunlight warming their fur. Their first stop was the bustling basketball court. Hopper watched, mesmerized, as rabbits dribbled the ball between their paws, leaping high to shoot it through the hoop. "Wow! Can I try?" he exclaimed, his whiskers twitching with anticipation. Mama and Papa exchanged smiles. They helped Hopper hold the ball, guiding his tiny paws as he bounced it on the ground. At first, it bounced wildly, but with each try, Hopper got better. The rhythmic thump-thump of the ball on the ground made him giggle, and he loved the feeling of being taller than the ball when he held it high. Next, they hopped over to the baseball field. Here, rabbits swung giant wooden bats at a ball flying through the air. Hopper imagined himself hitting the ball with a mighty wallop, just like the big rabbits. "Can I hit the ball, Papa?" he squeaked. Papa Rabbit held Hopper's paw tightly as they stood in the batter's box. The ball whizzed past them with a loud whoosh. Hopper blinked, a little scared by the speed. He wasn't quite ready for that yet. They continued their journey, watching speedy rabbits bump and spike the ball during a game of volleyball. Hopper loved watching them jump high and swat at the ball with their paws. He even tried to mimic their jumps, but his short legs only managed a small hop. He giggled at his clumsiness. Finally, they arrived at the tennis courts. Rabbits were gracefully hitting yellow balls back and forth over a net. Hopper watched, tilting his head in confusion. That didn't seem like much fun. He wasn't so interested in hitting a ball back and forth. Just then, Mama Rabbit announced, "And our last stop for the day is the swimming pool." Hopper's eyes lit up like little suns. He hadn't even thought about swimming. They arrived at a large, sparkling pool filled with cool, blue water. Rabbits were splashing around, diving in and out, laughing with joy. Hopper wiggled in Papa Rabbit's arms, desperate to get in. Papa helped him take off his fluffy fur coat, revealing his pink, wiggly toes. Then, with a gentle nudge, sent Hopper tumbling into the water with a surprised squeak. For a moment, Hopper panicked. The water felt strange and unfamiliar around his fur. But then, something magical happened. As he kicked his little legs, his body bobbed to the surface. He was floating. He giggled, the sound bubbling up through the water. He splashed his paws, sending droplets flying through the air. He swam around in circles, feeling lighter than a dandelion seed in the breeze. The cool water on a hot summer day was pure bliss. He didn't care about kicking a ball or hitting it with a bat. All he wanted to do was splash and swim until his whiskers were soggy and his fur felt heavy with water. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, it was time to leave. Hopper hopped out of the pool, his fur dripping, a wide smile plastered on his face. He had found his perfect summer sport swimming. He didn't care about being the fastest or the strongest. He just loved the feeling of being cool and carefree in the water. That night, as Hopper snuggled under his soft blanket, he dreamt of cool blue water, playful splashes, and the joy of finding the sport that made his heart happy. Summer was full of possibilities, and Hopper couldn't wait to explore them all, one refreshing swim at a time.